Hello, today I'm going to show you how you can configure the LTI 1.3 integration between your instance of Canvas and your Pressbooks network. This will consist of two parts. The first part will be on Canvas, and then you'll finish off the integration on Pressbooks, and I'll show you how you can do both today. So on your Canvas, heading into the admin dashboard and then going into developer keys, you're going to want to add Pressbooks as a new LTI key. So I'm going to click on plus developer key, and then I'm going to click on the little plus LTI key, and I'm going to be led to this menu. And you'll have to input a bunch of information in this menu. We have documentation that will help you, that gives you the exact values that you can copy and paste from the documentation into this menu here. The link to the documentation will be in the description below. So I'm going to copy and paste all these values, and then we can finish this menu from there. So I've now copied and pasted all of the values from our documentation. What I'm going to replace now is the part that says Pressbooks domain. Instead of Pressbooks domain, I'm going to include the URL to my institution's Pressbooks network. So today I'm taking our demo network at university.pressbooks.pub, but you will want to include your institution's Pressbooks network URL. Moving further down into LTI Advantage services, I'm going to toggle on the first 6. You can enable whichever ones you desire, but in order for your Pressbooks LTI 1.3 integration to work with the grade reporting feature called Pressbooks Results, you will want to enable the first 6, so as I've done here. In domain, under additional settings here, you will want to include your institution's Pressbooks network URL. So like I said before, for me, that's university.pressbooks.pub. You'll also want to select the privacy level to public. And then for placements, you don't need any placements for the Pressbooks LTI 1.3 integration to work. But if you are using the grade reporting feature, Pressbooks Results, you will want link selection, and you'll also want assignment selection. So once you've completed all of these parts, then what you can now do is click Save. And you'll see that the key that I registered is now at the top. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on, and I'm going to copy this value. This value is our client ID. And now that I've copied this, I'm going to go down into settings. I'm going to go into apps. I'm going to go into view app configurations, and I'm going to add this as an app. From here, choose the configuration type as by client ID, and I'm going to paste that the value that I just copied into here. And from here, I'm going to click submit. And now you'll see that the app has been configured down here. You will need the deployment ID. Once you see the deployment ID, you will need this for the Pressbooks side of things. Once you're at this point, you're done the Canvas side, and now you're ready for the Pressbooks side. So here I'm on my Pressbooks network. I'm already logged in. I'm going to head into the admin dashboard. I'm going to go to network admin, and I'm going to go down to integrations. From here, I can click on LTI consumers, LTI 1.3 consumers, and I'm going to click add new. And from here, this is now where you can insert information to finish off the integration. You will need the values that you acquired in Canvas. And what you're going to do is you're going to give it a name, and you're going to give it a platform root URL, all of the values that you can also copy directly from our documentation on here. So I'm going to copy this value. And then the client ID going back into Canvas, you can get from Canvas, go into developer keys, and you're going to copy the client ID that belongs in developer keys under details. You're going to paste that. The next 3 you can copy directly from the documentation. So here I've copied those values from the documentation, and instead of Canvas domain, I'm going to take my Canvas domain, and I'm going to paste that into here so you can copy and paste your Canvas domain. There we go. And then the last thing you need is the deployment ID. So go back into Canvas and go down to settings and find the app that you had created. So down here, you'll see that I have my app here. I'm going to click on the cogwheel as I did before, and it gives me my deployment ID that I had made. And once I copy and paste this into here and save changes, you'll see that now my Canvas LTI integration is complete, and Now that means you're ready to go, and you should be able to have your instructors upload their Pressbooks content onto your Canvas.